Hey guys, Cam for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Dragon Ball Super manga chapter review for you guys as we are continuing on with this Dragon Ball Super greatness, which, again, I'm just happy that finally, new content, and finally, I'm just loving what we're getting. And we probably got one of the best chapters of the year, one of the best chapters of Dragon Ball Super, and just one of the best chapters for this new story that we're going into, and that just is about Gohan and Goku, and Beast Gohan being revealed to Goku and Vegeta, Broly, Beerus, and Whis. And I definitely can't wait to see where this fight is going to be going. But this week we basically get Goku versus Beast Gohan, or MUI, Mastered MUI Goku versus Beast Gohan for a few panels, and then we mostly get Gohan versus Goten and Trunks, and then a little bit of Gohan versus like Gotenks, which failed again. Anyways, this is Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 102 titled Son Goku versus Son Gohan. So when Goku gets back, he obviously tells Gohan that he's pretty shocked about the new strength that Gohan has, and then he basically asks Gohan, "Hey, come to Beerus's planet so I can see this new form and spar off with you." And you know, at first Gohan was like, "Wait, what? Really?" And then he's like, "All right, I guess we'll go get changed." Then Goku talks to Goten and Trunks. He asks them like, "Okay, why the hell are you guys here?" And then basically Goten's like, "Well, I'm here to see my favorite brother," essentially. So that's kind of the thing. So basically what happens is Goku is like, "All right, get in the car. I'll be able to use instant transmission and be able to take us to Beerus's planet." So when Gohan comes back, they end up doing that. You get this funny scene where it looks like Broly, Lemo, and Sheila are with Whis are doing some sort of like yoga exercising. Funny. So that's the thing. Anyways, Goku comes back. He tells Vegeta and the others who he's brought. Vegeta's pretty shocked that Trunks is there. And he's like, "Trunks, what the hell are you doing here?" And basically Trunks is like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." So that's basically the thing right then and there. Now, Goku does make the mention like he's heard of what Gohan did, and then basically Gohan's like, "Oh yeah, the red ribbon stuff." So it looks like at first we're gonna get Goku versus Gohan to start the chapter off, but actually, not really. Now, Beerus is kind of says like, "These fools just storming my planet like as if it's their freaking battleground." So yes. So then we get some interesting revelations. One, we finally get the in-universe confirmation of Gohan's new form, and that is Beast Gohan. And Gohan says, like, it's called Beast. Basically, we find out that Piccolo gave him the name for that form, as well as helped Piccolo, as well as Piccolo helped Gohan be able to turn into the form Beast Gohan as well. So whether you want to call it Gohan Beast or Beast Gohan, we finally got the official name. It's the official name, Beast Gohan, which, hey, I'm fine with. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. Gohan does make tell Goku that, you know, he finally had his come to Jesus moment in terms of like, okay, yeah, I need to realize I need to keep training every now and then so then I can help defend the planet from any evil threats just in case you're not here and everything. So that's basically the thing. So and everything. Gohan also does mention that Piccolo also has a new form in terms of Orange Piccolo, and then basically, and Goku's like, "Really? I'll have to fight him next, I guess." Yeah, maybe what they're going to do is they're gonna have Goku fight Beast Gohan. Maybe we have Vegeta go Ultra Ego against Beast Gohan and test him out. Maybe at some point, but I feel like they might just have Orange Piccolo versus Ultra Ego Vegeta. I definitely could see that. So yeah. Now, Vegeta in this whole thing, in terms of hearing that Gohan's been training and getting stronger, he then is like, "Hey Trunks, what did you do?" And he's basically asking Trunks to see what participation he had in the fight against Cell Max. And basically, Trunks kind of somewhat lies. I guess you could say he did play a pretty big part, but let's be honest, he didn't do much of anything. And he's like, "Oh, you see, Dad, I played a big part." And he's like, "You know, right, Goten?" And then he obviously boasts about it, saying like, "I wish you could have seen it, Dad," because, in a weird way, I'm not trying to say Trunks is trying to get in favor with Vegeta, but you can clearly tell it's a son that's like, "Hey, Dad, acknowledge me, please. I actually did really good." So that's kind of the thing right then and there. And basically, Vegeta gets a little bit upset about it, and he's like, "Hey, Kakarot, I'd like to see these two fight Gohan first to see if they got anything special." So at first, Goku's like, "You sure about that?" And then Goku's like, "All right, fine. I guess we can do that." So yeah, and he's using his way to get like kind of a sneak peek, essentially. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. So the next few pages we get of the chapter is Gohan versus Goten and Trunks. Now, before we even get this sparring fight, Broly does actually ask about Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. And remember, this is the first time that Broly is meeting them, because remember, he had no interactions with them in the Broly movie. So that's kind of the thing then and there. And also too, I guess Goku and Vegeta never specified to Gohan and the others. Oh yeah, there's another Saiyan out there just like us. So he's on a different planet. So I guess they didn't say that. So I guess it makes sense, because I feel like they would have told Gohan maybe, but maybe Gohan doesn't really care. And two, Gohan or Trunks and Goten are kids, are teenagers essentially, so they're probably like, they probably won't be invested in it anyways. Now Broly does ask like, who are they? And then Whis basically says like, oh, they're basically the offspring of Goku and Vegeta and everything, and basically making the fact that, okay, yeah, Saiyan blood runs through their veins. So Broly knows that, okay, that's Vegeta and Goku's children. We didn't really get a formal like hi, hello, who are you, and everything. So maybe after the sparring match, we might get that moment between Broly, Goten, Gohan, and Trunks where they formally meet Broly and actually talk to him and say like, "Oh, so you're the guy that my dad fought, I think a year ago or something like that, or a few months ago." I don't know the timeline, how this works. So that's kind of thing. Now, Trunks and Goten, they basically tell Carmine and the other guy, the other Red Ribbon guy, because they also end up going to Beerus' planet. They ask like, "Hey, can you record for us?" and everything. So yes, you have them fight. Gohan's still getting the upper hand. He goes Super Saiyan from the jump too, and basically, Gohan kind of schools them a bit, tells them to take off their helmets. So that's what they then do. And essentially they go and turn Super Saiyan themselves. Now Broly does make an interesting comment, or well, he doesn't make an interesting comment, but he's just like, he's kind of like that kid that's like kind of bummed out, like, wait, they can do that too, basically saying like, wait, they can turn into Super Saiyans at will. And then Beerus is, or not Beerus, and Whis is like, oh yes, most Saiyans on Earth can do that. So that's the thing. It'll be clearly, this is just a moment where they're teasing with Broly, like, oh, he's seeing that the other Saiyan characters that can be able to turn into Super Saiyan at will. You have to wonder if we'll come across the Universe 6 Saiyans like Haba, Kale, and freaking Caulifla, which I think that, hey, if we ever see those characters again, I feel like Goku and Vegeta could have a really good idea and be like, wait a second. Kale ended up doing the same thing like Broly, where she would go berserk and not be able to control her power during the Tournament of Power. Maybe she can help Broly be able to control his ability when he turns Super Saiyan. So I feel like this could be a training arc for Broly. Maybe if we do get the Universe 6 Saiyans eventually coming into the story, which I hope we do, and Broly is obviously accompanied with them, maybe Kale also in some way helps Broly be able to be like, teach him like, hey, here's how you can be able to control that crazy power you got. So who knows? That's a potential thing, but clearly this is a story point that they're setting up for Broly. At some point he will control his anger, and he will control his rage. So when he is able to turn into a Super Saiyan at will and easily, and be able to maintain his regular sense of self, well, that will be even better for him to deal with. So they're clearly setting that up. When that moment happens, I have no clue. That could be a Black Frieza moment. So that could be the thing. Anyways, they start charging at Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. But again, Gohan's getting the upper hand. You get some pretty cool fighting panels where they're fighting all over basically Beerus' planet. Gohan does do some innovative stuff right then and there, and it's pretty cool. He does acknowledge that Goten and Trunks have gotten stronger, and he's not bad, and they're not too bad and everything. And basically, you have it to where you get a few panels where Trunks and Goten, or not Trunks and Goten, Goten and Gohan, in a few panels. Yes, they do spar a bit, but you get maybe 1 or 2 panels or 2 pages where you get Gohan versus Trunks kind of one-on-one for a bit. And I feel like this is kind of like an homage to the future Trunks stuff in terms of the special when future Gohan would train with future Trunks. Makes sense. You have to wonder if eventually, maybe at some point in this universe, in this timeline, that Gohan would probably train Trunks to get stronger. Obviously we know that Trunks looks up to his dad and everything, but you never know. Maybe Trunks could be like, hey, could you teach me some things and everything? And who knows, maybe Trunks goes to Gohan for, I guess, love advice or something like that with Mai, I guess. And he did, Trunks or Gohan did fall in love with Videl, so maybe he has some good advice. I don't think Vegeta would give him good advice because, well, essentially, I guess you can say essentially, Trunks are, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Trunks goes to Gohan. I don't think Trunks would really use anybody else. Vegeta wouldn't really care because Vegeta's like, well, me and your mom just happened, so there's really nothing else to say. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. So yeah. Trunks does mention in this thing, he's like, yeah, we want to get stronger so we can protect the people. So we can protect basically the people we care about, essentially. So maybe that's a little hint at frickin' he wants, and again, this could be a motivation for Trunks. He wants to get stronger so he can protect Mai. I feel like we're gonna get at some point, because even though people hate this whole story, this love storyline between Trunks and Mai, it's clearly obvious what they're gonna do. I don't know. At some point, I feel like what's gonna happen is for Mai to frickin' click with Trunks again and actually fall for Trunks, for this representative universe's Trunks, and actually get off her little infatuation with future Trunks. I feel like it's gonna be a moment at some part in an arc where Mai is somewhat involved and Trunks ends up saving her from some bad guy or something like that, and he ends up beating said bad guy in front of Mai, and she's gonna be impressed with that, and she's gonna think that Trunks is cool, and she's gonna think like, oh, he did this for me. So I feel like we could also be getting a storyline where Trunks not only is trying to show off, but he also wants to get stronger for Mai, which I guess makes sense in the lame thing because he likes the girl. So that's kind of the thing. Gohan and Goten spar a bit, and then Gohan goes into his ultimate form, which they finally confirm in the Dragon Ball Super manga that they are officially calling it Ultimate Gohan. Goten and Trunks are like, well, you're really going into that form, your ultimate form? And Gohan's like, ultimate form? What the hell are you talking about? And basically, Goten kind of breaks the fourth wall in a weird way, saying it's like, well, we never got to call that form you got right there officially. We never got to name it, so Ultimate's fine. And basically, Gohan's like, that's not really catchy. And Goten's like, well, that's a freaking great name. Also, too, just to make a mention, Goten, when he goes Super Saiyan, looks just like Teen Gohan against Cell when he just went Super Saiyan 1. It's funny that the fact that Goten as a kid, he looked like Goku, and now when he goes Super Saiyan, he looks like his brother as a teenager. So I think that's funny. I think that's really funny. So Anyways, Ultimate Gohan is now officially official. Ultimate Gohan now. So expect future Dragon Ball games and future media to call Ultimate Gohan, which actually, when you think about it, they've been calling Ultimate Gohan in the games and everything. They just haven't been able to, they never gave him this Ultimate Gohan title in the anime or in the manga. They just, in a weird way, you could say, like, oh, it's just Gohan with his power unleashed, essentially, or his power awakened. So, yes. Anyways, Goten and Trunks think of the good idea to do fusion, but they fail again, which it's clearly what they're going to do with the Team Gotenks stuff. They're going to tease it for a few bigger moment to when they finally complete it, and we're going to actually see Team Gotenks in the blood and flesh. Which, when that moment happens, trust and believe, I will be happy. But he goes fat, Gohan beats him with ease. And that's when we get Goku versus Gohan. Goku goes into his mastered UI form. This is the first time that I think Gotenks is seeing Goku's Ultra Instinct form. So yeah, now Beerus makes an interesting comment saying, so Ultra Instinct is the best trick Goku's got right now. And basically Whis is like, it would seem so. Now, I'm kind of have a little bit of an issue with this line because it's like, Beerus, you know without a shadow of a doubt, Mastered Ultra Instinct is Goku's best form. Come on now. It's his best technique he's got. Now, obviously, with the last arc, he had like kind of the whole little like upgraded UI Omen, Ultra Instinct Omen form. But in reality, Mastered Ultra Instinct with the white silver hair is Goku's, that's his best trick he's got. He still needs to do a better job at mastering it, as much as I hate that stupid story point that they put in there. But it is what it is. You have it to where Gohan goes beast form, and everybody is just completely shocked with this. So that's basically crazy. It looked good. You have Goku and Gohan clashing. It's dope just to see them clashing. They literally blow like chunks of Beerus's planets away, to the point like at the end of the chapter you have it to where Beerus is absolutely pissed off about it, saying like, stop destroying my damn planet. But I'm like, Whis could probably just rewind time immediately and fix that. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. We also have a moment where Broly actually catches Lemo when they're moving, so Broly actually can kind of keep up with how fast Goku and Gohan are moving. Actually, I think this is actually the first time Broly's actually seeing Goku go Ultra Instinct too, which I think is pretty cool. They don't have a line where Broly mentions like, "Wait, what the hell is that form? He's got white hair now." But I think Broly at this point, he's like, actually, I'm used to it because these guys' hair color can freaking change from red to blue and things like that. So yeah, but they didn't make Broly say anything in regards to Ultra Instinct, asking like, "What the hell is that form?" or something like that. And if he can obtain it, technically Broly can obtain it. Um, he just has to keep training really hard. You basically get some cool panels. Again, like I said, there's this big explosion which makes a huge chunk in Beerus's planet, where Whis literally has to put up a force field around him to keep from the shock and everything. So that's basically it. And the chapter just ends off saying with Goku and Gohan continuing their sparring match because Goku's like, all right, let's keep this up. And then Gohan's like, yeah, sure. And then Beerus just is like, quit wrecking my damn planet. And like, they're just surrounded by this huge crater and everything. So they're continuing to mess up Beerus' planet. But that goes to show you like how strong the clash between Beast Form Gohan and MUI Goku is. It's literally tearing up Beerus' planet. And it was pretty hard to tear up Beerus' planet. So maybe Beerus will be like, just go to the goddamn land of the Kais if you're going to do this. Their planet is a lot stronger and more durable. But like, I bet you Whis could just probably fix it and rewind time and things like that. So that should be good. But anyways, that's where the chapter ends off. A really damn great chapter. It sucks that we only got a few panels of Beast Gohan versus Goku, MUI Goku. But that's stuff we can have for the next chapter. I don't know after this little sparring match is going to go, where the story's going to go. Maybe we'll finally get the legit introductions between Broly, Goten, Trunks, and Gohan as well too. I feel like they'll also Goku and Vegeta will also tell Gohan like, hey, just keep up your training because actually there's something about Freeze that we need to tell you that he ended up getting a new form and he's a lot stronger and he beat us with ease. So we've been training the last few how many months that I don't know they've been training to get stronger, and that's why we didn't really help you out with that. So take no offense. And also they could probably also say also tell Piccolo and the others on Earth, hey, train and get stronger so we can prepare for Frieza and everything. So yeah, that's basically it. So who knows? Who knows? Also, too, next chapter could potentially be the last chapter in this epilogue of the Dragon Ball Super superhero arc, and we can finally move on to the next big bad. Unless they're going Frieza, I personally don't think they should do Black. I think they should do Black Frieza after the end of Z, after this end of Z retelling, which is funny because Dragon Ball Z Kakarot actually just did or just dropped a DLC pack with the end of Z content. So who knows? Maybe we'll get one more freaking bad guy we fight up against, and then we'll get maybe a retelling of the end of Z tournament arc, and then we'll get Black Frieza stuff, and then we'll be finally post end of Z. We could get a Black Frieza arc, and then what else is Universal? Honestly, like I said, I hope they end up incorporating Demon Realm characters. I think really, if you're gonna interrupt it, if you're gonna do that, I feel like that's where it's like, all right, let's go. But anyways, that's basically all I gotta say. I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on the chapter, as well as hit the subscribe button. If you want to get more Dragon Ball Super content or any other anime content, I will to the channel. So then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day, night, or this video. Peace.